Hello and welcome to another video lesson about set of integers. At the end of this video lesson, the learners will be able to describe integers and arrange them in increasing or decreasing order and on a number line. So what are integers? Integers are a set of whole numbers and their opposites. Sa ating number line, ito yung mga nakikita nating whole numbers just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We call it positive integers, including its opposite, which are called negative integers, just like -1, -2, -3, and so on. 0 is also a whole number, but this is neither positive nor negative. The opposite of positive 3 is -3. The opposite of positive 8 is -8. And the opposite of -9 is positive 9. So madaling salita, ang integers ay mga whole numbers na pwedeng maging positive or negative. So let's have the visual representation of integers in real life. The more that we see its picture, the more na mas maiintindihan natin kung anong integer ang dapat nating i-represent for that specific situation. For example, if we talk about distance from sea level, itong sea level or ang ating horizon, dyan po nakatapat ang 0 which is the origin. And then, if we have a submarine which is 3,000 feet below the sea level, this 3,000 can be represented as an integer which will be negative because of the word below. Another example, the altitude of the plane from the sea level is 4,200 feet. We can use positive 4,200 feet because of the word above from the sea level. So here we can have positive for the word above, while for negative, that is for below the sea level. Another is when we talk about temperature. We know that the freezing point of water is equivalent to 0 degrees. Anything above that means positive and below that means negative. So here we can have increase for positive temperature, and when we have the word drop or decrease, that is for negative. So still we can use integers there. Next is for the grades or scores. So in a game, if we have bonus points, these are positive integers because it adds to our final score in a game. And even in our grades, we can have here positive or negative integers depending if we have an increase or decrease in grade. For example, Kelly gained 10 points upon submitting her answer sheet before the deadline. So we can represent Kelly's gain points as positive 10 because it adds up to her score. For the money and funds, in stock market, we can see the green numbers represent an increase while red represent a decrease. Another simple example, Mr. and Mrs. Antivola invested 50,000 in their bank account. The word invested is a positive action because they are increasing their money in a bank, which means this is an investment. So we can represent it as positive 50,000. On the other hand, Kevin withdraws 3,000 for his miscellaneous fee. So the word withdraw means he will get 3,000 from his bank. This is a deduction from his money. So we represent negative integer there. While for the floors in a building, once a person goes up, it means he or she will ascend, and that will show positive integers, while for going down, it means descent. So to summarize our representation, we can represent using positive or negative integers. If we have the situation about distance from sea level, we can use above for positive integers while below for negative integers. For temperature, the words decrease and drop means negative integers, while its opposite, increase or rise, means positive integers. For the grades or scores, loss or less means negative, while gain or more means positive. For money or funds, when we withdraw, spend, or borrow, that's a negative situation, while when we deposit, save, or invest, that means a positive action. And for the floors in a building, descent means going down, and it represents negative integers, while ascend means going up, and it represents positive integers. So, kailangan lang maging familiar tayo sa mga word clues na ginagamit on a specific sentence. Now, let's try the following. Hanapin lang po natin yung mga word clues that will help us to determine whether the integer is positive or negative. Number 1, a decrease of 5 centimeters. Decrease means negative. So this is negative 5. Number 2, a gain of 3 pounds. Gain means an increase. So this is represented with a positive 3. Number 3, 70 feet below the sea level. The word below means negative. So this is negative 70. Number 4, withdraw 1,000 pesos. Withdraw means decreasing your money. So that is negative 1,000. And number 5, 50 meters north. North also means above. So this means positive 50. So this is how we represent these situations using integers. Now, integers can be plotted in our number line. And the number line can be used to determine the value of the integers. So dito po sa ating number line, ang mga numbers na nasa rightmost side ay mas mataas ang value compare dito sa ating left side. So it means that positive 6 is greater than positive 2 dahil mas nasa right side ang positive 6. 4 is also greater than negative 4 because 4 is on the rightmost side. Let's compare negative 8 and 0. So for negative 8 and 0, ang integer na nasa rightmost side ay 0. This means that 0 is greater than negative 8. Last example, let's compare 1 and negative 9. Positive 1 is here, while negative 9 is here. So, alin dito ang mas nasa rightmost side? That's positive 1. Therefore, we can say that 1 is greater than negative 9. So, if we can visualize a number na nasa mas rightmost side, that has the greater value. Compare with the numbers on the left side. Okay? Let's have more examples. Let us encircle the integer that has the greater value. So, mas magandang makompare ang kanilang position if we can plot it in a number line. Number 1, so here we have negative 9, positive 4, and negative 25. We can see that out of these 3 numbers, ang pinaka nasa rightmost side ay positive 4. Therefore, 4 is the integer that has the greater value. Number 2, 8, 0, and negative 8. Negative 8 is here, 0 is here, while positive 8 is here. So again, ang nasa rightmost side is ang ating positive 8. Therefore, that has the greater value. For number 3, lahat ng mga numbers na to ay negative. So let us plot them. We have negative 5, negative 20, comes first before negative 42. Again, the integer which is in the rightmost side is negative 5. Therefore, negative 5 has the greater value among these 3. So that is how we find the integer that has the greater value. And the last example, let's arrange the following in ascending order. Ascending means from lowest to highest value. And again, we can use the number line to help us plot and locate its position. -7, +8, -11, 0, and +5. So the moment that we plot it, it's already in ascending order. Therefore, the final answer here is -11, -7, 0, 5, and 8. Okay? For number 2, let's plot +10, -10, 0, -9, while +9 is here. In short, the arrangement of these integers in ascending or lowest to highest order is -10, -9, 0, 9, and +10. Okay? So here, I hope na intindihan kung paano i-arrange ang values ng mga integers from lowest to highest value. So that's all about the basic concepts on integers and how to represent and plot them in a number line. Thank you and God bless.